going to die for anyone and worship Allah or Islam. It's not going to happen. So, they're barking up the wrong tree. It will not happen. And if that's what their plans are for this country, there's going to be a lot of us that will stand up. More than what they expect, I'm sure, which is no large number compared to the ones who won't.
Now, when we figure out that there's more of us than there are of them, I think we will overthrow them.
Well, that's why they're wanting to get the guns so that those scumbags will have the weaponry and they can force people like they did on YouTube. But that poor guy, before they even tied my hands, I would have been hitting with my fist, man. They would have killed me.
Yeah, I would have took a butt to the face and probably died because they shoved my nose up in my brain or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're not going to tie my hands. I'm not going to kiss their ass, that's for sure. And, I'm sure they had people do that they wanted to show the one that was bound and they humiliated him. And then, you could just see in his eyes, man, it looked like his life was flashing before his eyes, man. It's terrible. He was getting the Islamic conversion or whatever. He was messing it up. Well, you seen it.
I think it would be amazing, man, meeting Jesus and saying, I died for you.
Yeah, definitely a for sure ticket.
Well, I just feel it would be amazing to say that.
Well, not only that, because Jesus is God. You died for God. You died for the Lord, because Jesus is God, so there's nothing higher than that.
Exactly. I mean, if people don't understand, I'm saying Jesus is the creator. He was there before Moses. He was there before Adam. Jesus was the first Adam. That means,
it's...
Boom. He was the first Adam. And isn't it funny, we call the most smalling building blocks of life atoms?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, there's a reason for it. It's just spelled different, ATOM, but, they probably changed that.
Yeah, these guys had stuff straightened out a long time ago, man. Like marriage. That meant you weren't having sex with a lot of women, catching diseases. You know what I mean? They used to have harvest, and they would grow on a certain land every 7 years, and then they would yield, and they wouldn't grow nothing on the 7th year. And that helps with growing. You know what I mean? It helps the soil. Mm-hmm. It helps the soil collect the nutrients it needs. And these people didn't know that stuff, man. They were given it.
Yeah. Well, it's definitely a learning process. When you're awakening up, you're learning, and you're feeling. When you feel truth from the Lord Spirit, you know what's right and what's wrong. You just can't. Well, you never seen God. Have you ever talked to Him? Well, yeah, I've talked to Him. He don't talk to me like, I don't hear His voice, but I feel. You get the chills up your spine. You just, when He's talking to you or He's there.
Exactly, man. And to those, I'm talking to you guys out there, don't want to think we're crazy or doom and gloomers. I hope no one ever slams you for your beliefs. But when it happens, you'll know how it feels. You'll know how it feels to stand up for Jesus and someone smack you across the face, if not verbally, physically. And either one hurts.
Yeah.
I mean, you can act like you're a man with all the testosterone you want. But see, that's how they want you to feel, man. They want you to feel A man can't cry. A man can't have feelings. I'm a man.
Yep.
That's exactly what the devil wants you to do, man. He wants you to harden your heart so you won't accept Jesus. So you won't say, I need you, Jesus. Because I need him.
Yeah, I know I do.
And I understand not everybody can research a lot of this stuff, but you're going to feel like a fool when Jesus tells you, you didn't hear about it? Well, this guy told you, or that guy told you, and you just turn your cheek like you didn't care. There's no honor in just kicking somebody to the side and dismissing them because you think they're crazy, because they don't think the same way you do.
Because you're not brainwashed by the mainstream media and the, all the different idiotic television shows
And
that's got control of them.
And about homosexuals, see, Jesus has brought two men together that have a brother that's gay. I have a brother that's gay, Alpha Dog.
Yep, I do as well.
Now, some may just toss that to coincidence, but this isn't something we've just thrown together. This is something that's been on both of our minds for a long time. And I know...
Both of our dads are dead.
Yeah, I know my brother was born gay.
Yeah, same here.
But he was not born having sex with a man.
That's a fact.
And that's the abomination. That's the sin.
Yep. Yep, I agree. That's the truth of it right there.
And that's
you
all
have
I'm
a
saying
choice.
about it. You know, that's all I'm saying about it.
No, I said, you have a choice, really. It's if it was me, knowing what I know now, I would just be celibate, man. I wouldn't be with anyone if I was born that way. But I guess that's easy to say because I'm not. But I would at least listen to someone and try to get to hopefully try to get to learn and know Jesus, because he loves all gay people. He loves everyone.
Exactly, man. It goes back to, he doesn't hate the sinner. He hates the sin.
Mm-hmm. And he hates my sins just as much as that.
Yeah. There's no sin greater than another.
Mm-hmm.
A sin is a sin. It's, are you going to turn from that sin? Are you going to yield from your sin? Are you going to change you?
Yeah, Jesus wanted, everyone to multiply and be plentiful, and there's no multiplying in homosexuality.
Exactly.
And the world's not overpopulated,
Exactly, man. The world was made for us by God. We weren't made from this world. He already had the idea up before he made the world. They think their overpopulated cities can match the fields and fields of empty forests and fields.
Yeah, that 500 square miles everyone can fit in. It blows my mind that, just because cities in China, are overpopulated, they're not 500 square miles.
Yeah, because they want to control them. And to control somebody, you can't let them spread out.
Yeah, you gotta
herd them in.
Keep them, exactly. It's like sheep.
Exactly, sheep. You have to herd them in. The police are the sheep dogs. They're animals just like the sheep, but they're helping the owners.
Yeah, and I learned from every time we talk about the Lord, I learn something, or I'll feel the Spirit, I'll feel the Lord. And that's about the only time I know I'm doing right, is when I'm talking about Him, or, thinking or praying, or, whatever. Because there's a better world than what we're in now, man.
Amen. He's with us.
That's why, I say, we've all got a lot on our plates, The world's a mess, man. But the only answer is Jesus, man. That's the only thing that gives me any hope.
Yeah, you can hate us. It's only because they hated Jesus first. Jesus was saying a lot of stuff they didn't want to hear.
Yeah, and we're not saying nothing compared to what he said, I'm sure, but we're speaking truth.
I'm not talking about no visions. I'm not talking about I'm a prophet. I'm not saying that. I'm broken just like the next man, the people that's listening to us right now.
Yeah, another, Spreaker host, or probably, or have said, that, that what kind of Christian is that? Well, a Christian doesn't mean that you're perfect. A Christian means that you're just as much of a sinner as the next person, but you know it, and you pray about it.
Every day, 3 to 4 times a day, you catch yourself saying, God damn. You catch yourself. You know you're saying it. You know you're screwing up.
Yep. Yeah, man, I see women, man, and I was going to tell you something. About something, and if you think something, you might as well have committed it, because if I see a girl and I think, man, I'd like to bang her, well, you might as well have just done it, right?
Yeah.
In the Lord's eyes, because it's a sin.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You're born with sin. You can't stop sinning.
Yeah.
Just like us. We can't stop sinning.
Yeah, and I see beautiful women, and that's the first thing that comes to my mind. It's like, man, I'd like to get with her, but
But through Jesus, we acknowledge our sin. And we acknowledge that it's wrong. We don't put a fake face on, because that would be lying. That'd be like trying to spray cologne on a dead body, man. Just ain't gonna help.
And we both love our homosexual brothers, blood brothers that we have. It doesn't mean that we hate gays. I hate the lifestyle. I hate the act, because I know it's just wrong, man. But it doesn't mean I hate the person.
Yeah, I barely talk to him, man. But when my brother gets surgery or something, I'm the first one to call him and ask him how he's doing.
Yeah.
And that may be the only time we talk.
Same here, man.
But I do. Because I remember the good times.
Yeah.
I can't be in the same room and not tell somebody something that I know. It would be like I was hiding it.
Mm-hmm.
If I love you, I'm telling you the truth. I want you to know. I want you to know what I know. I'm not somebody that's going to keep it in. I'll never keep it in.
Yeah. Same here, man.